90% of drivers don't even know these features exist. Yup, your car might be hiding some sneaky little tricks that could save you time, make driving easier, or just make you feel like a genius behind the wheel. Today I'll show you 19 hidden car features that no one talks about, and you'll wonder how you didn't know about number 10 sooner. Let's start with something you might already know, but many surprisingly don't. Have you ever pulled up to a gas station and realized you have no idea which side your fuel tank is on? Especially embarrassing in a rental car, right? Well, look at your fuel gauge on the dashboard. See that little arrow next to the gas pump icon? That's literally pointing to the side of your car where the fuel door is located. This seemingly small feature has been standard in most vehicles since the 1990s, yet nearly 50% of drivers were unaware of this indicator. Simple but genuinely useful, especially in unfamiliar vehicles. Hidden feature number 18 is the conversation mirror. If you drive an SUV or minivan, check your overhead console or sunglasses folder for a small convex mirror that drops down. This isn't for makeup, it's designed so you can see what's happening in your back seat without turning around, perfect for keeping an eye on kids or pets while maintaining proper driving position. Toyota Siennas, Honda Odysseys, and most Kia SUVs have this feature, yet only about 30% of owners report using it regularly. It's a small thing that makes family road trips way more manageable and significantly safer. Number 17 is your headrest emergency safety feature. Those adjustable headrests in your car aren't just for comfort, they're crucial safety devices designed to prevent whiplash. But here's what most people don't know. If you ever are trapped in your car, you can remove the headrest completely, then use the metal post to break your window glass. The posts are specifically designed to be strong enough to shatter tempered glass in an emergency. It's a last resort safety feature that car manufacturers don't advertise, but it could be a lifesaver if you're ever submerged in water or need to escape quickly. At number 16, your car has secret compartments, and no, I'm not talking about the space between your seats that somehow accumulate French fries and loose change. Many vehicles, especially SUVs and crossovers, feature intentionally designed hidden storage areas that most owners never discover. Jeeps often hide compartments under floor mats. The Honda Odyssey has a cool box in the front that actually chills drinks. The Volkswagen Golf has storage areas under the front seats. Even the humble Toyota Prius has a secret tray under the center console. So, check your owner's manual. You might be surprised at the clever storage solutions engineers built into your specific model. Hidden feature number 15 is the automatic headlight delay you can program. Most modern cars with automatic headlights have a customizable setting that keeps your headlights on for 30 to 120 seconds after you park and lock your vehicle. This lights your path in front of your door at night before automatically shutting off. On most vehicles, you can activate this by turning the light stalk to off, then back to auto twice quickly. The dashboard will show the delay time, which you can usually adjust in your vehicle settings menu. It's a small convenience that feels premium every single time you use it. Feature number 14 lets you control all of your windows with your key fob. In hot weather, wouldn't it be nice to vent your car before getting in? In most vehicles made after 2010, you can roll down all the windows simultaneously by pressing the unlock button, then pressing and holding it again for about 5 seconds. To close them all, press lock, then press and hold again. The sequence varies slightly between manufacturers. BMW, Mercedes, Audi, Toyota, and Ford all support this feature, but with different button combinations. Check your owner's manual for your specific vehicle sequence. It's an amazing feature during the summer. Number 13 is the color coding system under your hood. Pop your hood and you'll notice different colored caps and handles. This isn't random. Manufacturers use a consistent color system to indicate which parts you should touch and which you shouldn't. Yellow components like the oil dipstick are generally safe for owner maintenance. Blue typically indicates cooling system parts like washer fluid. Black or gray components usually require professional service. The drivers who understand this color coding system save an average of $340 annually on basic maintenance costs. Knowing which caps to unscrew and, more importantly, which to leave alone could be the difference between simple maintenance and an expensive lesson in automotive humility. Number 12 is automatic recirculation for your climate control. Newer vehicles have an air quality sensors that detect when you're behind a diesel truck or in a high-pollution area, and automatically switch to recirculation mode. In many cars, this feature needs to be enabled in your vehicle settings menu. Once activated, your car will intelligently manage cabin air quality without you having to constantly hit that recirculation button. Most Volkswagen Group, Toyota, and GM vehicles built after 2016 have this capability, but it's often disabled by default because many customers don't understand why their climate control was changing settings. Feature number 11 is the rear door alert system. This relatively new safety feature reminds you to check the back seat before walking away from your vehicle. It works by monitoring if you opened a rear door before driving, then reminds you to check the rear seats when you park. It was developed after several tragic cases of children being accidentally left in vehicles. Many GM, Nissan, and Hyundai vehicles now include this as standard, but you need to make sure it's enabled in your settings menu. It's a simple system that solves a devastating problem most people don't think they need until it's too late. Alright guys, before we get into the top 10 hidden features, do me a quick favor, hit that subscribe button and drop a like on this video. Trust me, the next features are absolute game changers you don't want to miss, especially number 1, which has literally saved lives. At number 10 is the Easy Fill Tire Alert System, checking tire pressure used to require carrying around that little pen-shaped gauge and trying to read tiny numbers while crouched in a parking lot. Nissan's Easy Fill Tire Alert system, now appearing in many brands, has revolutionized this process. As you add air to your tires, the car's exterior lights flash once to acknowledge it's working. When you reach the correct pressure, the horn beeps. If you continue filling, it beeps rapidly to warn you're overfilling. According to Nissan, nearly 70% of owners with this feature reported never using it because they didn't know it existed. Considering that the Department of Transportation states properly inflated tires can improve gas mileage by up to 3% and extend tire life by 25%, that's literally money being lost with every mile. I don't know about you, but in this economy, I'll take every percentage point of savings I can get. Hidden feature number 9 is the emergency trunk release that absolutely every car has, but few people notice. Since 2002, all cars sold in the US must have an emergency release inside the trunk, usually a glow-in-the-dark handle. It's designed so anyone accidentally trapped inside can escape. The handle mechanically unlatches the trunk, even if the car's battery is dead. If you've never checked where this is in your vehicle, do it today and show your family members too. It's literally mandated by federal safety regulations, but most drivers have never noticed it, which defeats its potentially life-saving purpose. At number 8 is adaptive headlight technology most drivers aren't utilizing properly. Many modern vehicles have headlights that actually turn with your steering wheel to illuminate corners as you drive. Some systems go further with automatic high beam control that detects oncoming traffic and adjusts accordingly. The truly advanced systems in luxury vehicles can even shape the light beam to avoid blinding other drivers while still fully illuminating everything else. Many drivers accidentally disable these features without realizing it. Check your light switch for an A or auto position. That's typically where these advanced functions are activated. Feature number 7 is traffic sign recognition. You know those moments when you're driving and suddenly think, wait, what's the speed limit here? Your car might already know the answer. Many vehicles manufactured after 2018 feature traffic sign recognition systems that use cameras to read speed limits, stop signs, and other road notifications. This information displays on your dashboard or heads-up display, keeping you informed even if you miss the actual sign. More advanced systems in vehicles from Audi, BMW, and Mercedes can even integrate this data with adaptive cruise control, automatically adjusting your speed when limits change. The feature is often buried in driver assistance menus and needs to be enabled. It's especially valuable on unfamiliar roads or highways with frequently changing speed zones. Number 6 is automatic brake hold, and it's a commuter's dream feature. The system lets you take your foot off the brake when stopped at long traffic lights or in standstill traffic. Once activated, usually via a button labeled Auto Hold near your parking brake, the car maintains brake pressure even when you release the pedal. The moment you touch the accelerator, it releases automatically. This feature dramatically reduces leg fatigue in stop-and-go traffic, but is frequently overlooked because it's not enabled by default in most vehicles. Check for this button, it's amazing for urban driving. Breaking into the top 5, the 5th hidden feature is driver customization profiles that go way beyond just seat position. Most vehicles with memory seats can store much more than just where you sit. These profiles can include mirror positions, climate control preferences, radio presets, and even driving mode selections. In luxury vehicles, the customization gets even deeper. Steering, weight, throttle, response, ambient lighting color, and sound system balance can all be tied to individual driver profiles. Many vehicles will even automatically activate your profile based on which key fob unlocks the car. Dig into your vehicle settings menu to set up your perfect driving environment. Feature number 4 is over-the-air updates that add entirely new features to your car. Tesla pioneered this technology, but now manufacturers from Ford to Toyota are implementing systems that can add capabilities your car didn't have when you bought it. Tesla has famously added everything from video games to enhanced autopilot functionality through updates. Ford recently added Blue Cruise hands-free driving to existing vehicles through an update. According to industry data, only about 25% of eligible vehicle owners actively check for and install these updates. This means thousands of drivers are missing out on free feature upgrades they've already paid for. Imagine buying a smartphone and never installing updates. That's essentially what's happening with these sophisticated computers we call cars. Feature number 3 is the hidden diagnostic mode every modern car has, but dealers don't tell you about. Most vehicles have a sequence to access detailed system information beyond what's shown in regular menus. In many cars, holding the trip reset and odometer buttons while turning on ignition accesses this mode. Once activated, you can scroll through detailed sensor readings, system status reports, and historical data about your vehicle's performance. While you can't modify settings here that requires professional equipment, this information can help you identify issues before they become expensive problems and gives you knowledge when talking to mechanics. At number 2 is the night vision technology that gives you almost supernatural driving abilities. I know this feature is primarily found in higher-end vehicles like Audi, BMW, and Mercedes-Benz, but it's worth knowing about because it's absolutely mind-blowing. And it's my personal favorite. These systems use infrared cameras to detect heat signatures beyond the range of your headlights. The system can identify pedestrians, animals, and other vehicles up to 300 feet beyond your headlight range, displaying them on your dashboard or heads-up display. More advanced systems can even distinguish between different types of objects and highlight potential dangers in red. The technology is genuinely impressive, guys, essentially giving you predator vision for nighttime driving. But many owners rarely activate it simply because they don't fully understand how it works. Think about it, your car might have literal thermal imaging capabilities like the Predator, and you're not using it. Alright, the number 1 hidden feature on our list is the sophisticated emergency call system that might be the most underutilized life-saving technology in modern vehicles. Nearly every car manufacturer in the last decade has some version of emergency services built in, but they do far more than just call for help. These systems transmit your exact GPS coordinates, even when cell service is unavailable, vehicle orientation to determine rollover, force of impact, airbag deployment status, and even the number of occupants based on seatbelt use. Some systems like OnStar can remotely slow or stop your vehicle if it's been stolen. Many can establish voice communication with first responders even if you're unconscious, allowing emergency services to dispatch appropriate resources based on the severity data they receive. In rural areas, these systems have reduced emergency response times by up to 40%. The buttons are typically found on the overhead console or rearview mirror, marked with SOS or a red cross symbol. This isn't just a convenience feature, guys. It's an amazing emergency response system that works when your phone can't, exactly when you need it most. And that's exactly why it's number 1 on this list. That's a wrap. What's the coolest hidden feature in your car? Did I miss any game-changing tricks? Be sure to share them in the comments below. I'm always looking for new ones. Before you go, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want more, click on our other videos. You won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching.